Hello, everybody. This is Speed Animals VSOP coming back at you with the third bottle of the three that my client let me have. Two to keep, one to try, all right? And this is the one I'm most worried about. This is the Scotch, all right? I don't like Scotch. Every Scotch I've ever tried, I do not like it, all right? But I've never had really a high-end Scotch or anything from a, well-established, hundreds and hundreds of years old distillery. But she had this one bottle, and it's the Glenmorangie. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it, but it's a 10-year-old Scotch, and it's 86 proof and unopened. I don't know how old this bottle is. She couldn't tell me. I wouldn't think it's any more than 5 years old, 10 years old at the most. But I don't know. Could be older. Hell if I know. But this is what we're looking at here. Now, I'm going to try this Scotch, even though I have had no positive experiences with Scotch at all. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion of it. All right? And if I don't like this one, okay, if there's nothing I can find good about this one, I ain't ever trying another Scotch again for the rest of my life. All right? It ain't ever going to happen again. Unless they do something radically different, I ain't ever going to try them again. But let's go ahead and open this one up and find out what it's all about. Okay, let's do that right now. Get that on off of there. Come on, there we go. And let's do it. Oh, didn't make any sound at all. Ugh. Already looking bad. All right, let's bring on over my El Dorado rum glass. There it is. Let's pour some in. Look. I don't know if that looks good or not. All right, let's see. That's very light. I guess that's what Scotch is all about. The ones I've tried have always been light. But there it is. Almost looks like a white wine. Anyway, we did the swirling because we connoisseur. All right, just like you. All right, let's smell it. Not bad at all. I mean, it's not turning me off. That's for sure. There isn't a whole lot of aroma going on. You really have to dig for the aroma in this one. Maybe that's the way it is with Scotch. I don't know, but digging pretty deep to find anything in here. And it's got a bit of to me anyway, like a light fruitiness to it, and a little bit of the old, caramel and whatnot coming through. That could just be my nose, sort of, set for bourbon. I don't know, but it's got a nice aroma. I'll give it that. It's got a real nice aroma. Not bad at all. Now, here comes the big thing, the taste. And I'm going to taste it, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you, okay? Let's do it. Well, I'll be jiggered. That ain't half bad. The bourbon, the Scotch that I had a while ago, you've probably heard of it. It's called Monkey Shoulder. That was terrible. I couldn't stand that Scotch, man. That made me want to puke. I had to give it away to my uncle. It was that bad. But this is pretty good. It's not bad at all. I'll be damned. That is really nice. I am very pleasantly surprised at how good this actually is. It's got really nice flavor and tone to it. Like I said, it was 86 proof, but it's got a nice bite to it, right? That malt is what really used to get me before, and I didn't like it at all in that Monkey Shoulder. But I'm not getting it that much here. I mean, it's there, but it's not front and center. It's just got a really nice flavor. A bit of like fruitiness coming through that I'm feeling. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of vanilla, you know. That's not bad at all. I'll be damned. That is pretty damn good. I think I've been too hard on Scotch. I really do. Maybe I just had bad bottles. I don't know. That monkey shoulder, man. I tell you what, that still gives me nightmares. Anyway, um, this is this is interesting. Like I said, 10 years old, which that's what I like most about it. Is like it's got some age to it. It's not some Scotch just been sitting in there for a few years or whatever. Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. Damn, there you go. Now, like I said, I don't know how old this bottle is. All right, she found this stuff sitting in her cupboard, and she's in her 90s. All right, and her husband has been gone for quite a while, and he was the one who did all the drinking. So I don't know how long they've had these bottles, and so I don't know how old this one is. I don't see any kind of date on it or anything like that, so I don't know. Anyway, if anybody out there, can look at this and maybe get an idea of how old this bottle is, about when it was bottled, I'd really like to know. But this is really nice. All right. Now, if you're a bourbon drinker out there and you're trying to kind of turned off by Scotch or afraid to drink Scotch, you might want to give something like this a try. I actually like this. This is pretty darn good. In fact, I'm gonna finish this up. This is, I was thinking leave this one last because it's probably going to be the worst. But it's actually one of the nicer ones. I think it's better than that old line. This is really, really nice. I am very surprised and happy. Anyway, if you happen to find this on your shelf wherever it is you get your stuff, and it's a reasonable price, I say grab it, give it a try. You might be pleasantly surprised, just like I was. All right. So if you do grab it, I hope you love it, and please drink responsibly. All right. Bye.